Welcome back to Sahara TV. My name is Rudoplf Okonkwo. Some minutes ago, we heard the speech by the president, the new president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Muhammadu Buhari, talking to Nigeria for the first time since he took over office. And he said that Nigeria has a window of opportunity to fulfill our long-standing potential of pulling ourselves together and realizing our mission as a great nation. This is a historic day in the country, and we are going to give you a coverage of all the things that happened today. Right now, we are going to go to Abuja, to Aso Rock, to speak to Laolu Akande. Akande, as you all know, is a friend of SaharaTV, and he's also editor and a correspondent for the Guardian newspaper in Nigeria. Laolu Akande, welcome to SaharaTV.
Thank you so much, Rudoplf.
All right, so give us a breakdown. How did the event go?
Well, Rudoplf, it was a very momentous event. Nigerians have not shown the kind of excitement, gladness, and joy that I have seen today. As far as I know, it was very, very glorious at the Eagle Square this morning. You needed to be there to see how the crowd went totally out of control in terms of their excitement when President Muhammadu Buhari took the oath of office. A lot of people here believe that Nigeria has now been returned to where it properly belongs, or at least the journey in the right direction has just started. Now, the vice president was the first to be sworn in, and as soon as that was done, the president and the former president were introduced to the dais. The president took his oath, and the outgone president gave him the insignia of office. And then the outgone president with the former vice president took their exit and left. That was, in a jiffy, what has just happened.
Now, what's the mood in Aso Rock at this point?
Well, the mood is very exciting. A lot of celebration going on. As a matter of fact, there is a luncheon, private luncheon that is going on for members of the families of both the president and the vice president. People are relaxing, but the president and the vice president, they're already conferring, I'm sure, taking their very first decisions, which we expect is going to be announced very soon publicly.
Now, there is this quote from the speech of the president that is all over the social media. He says, I belong to everybody and I belong to nobody. Why is that important?
Well, I mean, of course, I actually also sent a tweet to say that was actually one of the most defining aspects of his speech today. That was, and it resounded so much with the people because there has been so much fear and expressions of whether he was going to be attacked by some church or whether he was going to be betrothed to other interests. So for him to come out publicly to say that it belongs to everybody and it belongs to nobody, that has put many people at rest to say that we have voted for our man and he's going to be our man indeed. It belongs to everybody and does not belong to anyone in particular. I think that was a very good line. And whoever crafted that line, deserves some very good credit. It is inspiring confidence that this is indeed a people's president.
Now, he also said that the world, he said that we are going to surprise the world that had come to expect only the worst from Nigeria. How much of the world leaders came to the event? Who was there?
Quite a number of them. In fact, so many global leaders were there that the organizers.
Now, he also said that the world,
that
we are going to surprise the world that had come to expect only the worst from Nigeria. Are you on live stream? I think we are hearing an echo of what we're discussing. Are you on live stream?
I don't know whether I'm listening. I'm going to speak to you.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're asking about how many of the leaders. I said that we have so much foreigners here that the masters of ceremonies actually have to also be, interpreting what was going on in French. For the first time, you had a French interpretation. A lot of foreigners, more than 50 foreign leaders attended the soiree.
Okay, so what happens next? Do we know the activities for the next 24 hours for the president and the vice president?
Well, as we are speaking, I think we've just ended. They're about to end a private launch. They're still going to do some, celebratory events like in the evening. There's going to be a banquet. But I think more important than that, the president and the vice president, I'm sure about this time, they are conferring on taking some major decisions of state. We've been hinted that some appointments are going to be announced, possibly before the end of the day.
All right. What about the former president? Do we know where he went to? He left the venue at one point. What is the status?
So after the former president decorated or passed over the insignia of office to President Buhari, he himself and the vice president, they took a back exit, and we know that former President Jonathan is heading at this time back to Yenagoa, and I will suggest that the vice president Sambo is also heading back to Kaduna. Now, there is an elaborate program that has been planned for him, for President Jonathan, in Yenagoa at the State House in Bayelsa State.
All right. There was a notable absence, someone who wasn't there. The wife of the former president was not at the event. Do we know why?
Nobody has made any explanation, and I don't think we are going to get one, since not immediately. The president was there by himself, and the president led by himself. I think it is fair to suggest that the former First Lady does not consider today's event as anything worthy of our celebration. I must tell you, Rudoplf, that in the last 1 week, my observation in Abuja, or in the last several days, is that the outgoing government and some of their supporters, they have been conducting affairs as if it's a very sad moment, it's as if it's a funeral. So I wasn't surprised that the former First Lady was absent. We must commend the president, because very clearly this was not what we expected.
All right, Laolu Akande, thank you so much for joining us, and we are going to continue to talk to you as we continue our show today.
Thank you very much, and I wanted to say to all Nigerians, wherever they may be, that I believe that we have another chance to put Nigeria on course, and this is truly, truly exciting. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you. That has been Laolu Akande, editor and publisher who is based in New York City. He's currently in Aso Rock. He spoke to us about the events of today. When we come back, we are still going to talk to our reporters and show you some of our wonderful pictures and videos that we've been getting from Abuja. And remember, it's not only the president that got into office today. We have governors in several states and members of the Senate and House of Assembly. So it's a very, very big day, and we will be right back.